All right, we got a game, and we're going to play something special today. We're going to open Duel San San, which is not an opening I play almost ever. It's not my normal personality. As much of an indoor kid as I am, my Go board personality is not to stay on the inside and carve out a nice little space for myself. Ooh, should we do? Let's do a cross game, San. This is getting crazy. Oh, wow. All right, what do we do now? There's no development off of these stones. I have regrets. This is so out of character. Like, I like the outside of the board. Like, I very much want to be where the action is. I'm very much a balanced player. But at the same time, I can play this. He has the ladder. Oh, this is one of those rare cases where... it's still... No, it's... I don't know if it's still good or not. Let's just say I don't know. I don't really want to play this one because that makes me really low everywhere. Like, I really want to play this one. What's the worst that could happen? I would lose a big corner, but I would get nothing. All right, we'll play simple. We're gonna play this. We're gonna be the inside player. Take all this little territory and then just dance around, reduce everywhere. We got a plan. So anyway, first of all, let me also wish you all, at least all the Americans, happy Thanksgiving. This is certainly not a Thanksgiving like any other in my lifetime, where, I'm basically seeing no family. So that's neat. Oh, that's interesting. Can I play here in this case? This doesn't feel right. Normally I'd want to play here, but there's no stone over here, so... Doable? Seems doable. I'm not sure what this move was supposed to do, actually. Very strange order. Maybe it's a robot thing, I don't know. Or just a regular Joseki, I don't know. That's all very possible. So he's going to play there, I'm going to play here, and then he's going to play there. All right, that's fine. He's going to play there. He's going to play there. All right, so he's going to balance first. This move is actually quite big, huh? But he can't play it yet either. So I guess we approach. This left side is just nothing, right? This is just wasteland. After the second line stone and the third line stone, like, it's so hard for white to build any points there, and it's not easy for black to build points there, so just not interesting part of the game board. Oh, are we going to do this sort of thing? Feels like if I do, I should play high, but then it's still weird balance, right? So he's going to keep me low and low on the bottom and low on the left. By enticing me to take a fourth corner. 4 corners for the win. I think we have to do it. I think that's just a cool enough thing. Of course, there's a proverb in Go. If white takes all 4 corners, white wins the game. If black takes all 4 corners, white wins the game. Which is a proverb I quite like. Of course, this is assuming that usually the white player is the stronger player. That's part of the subtext, if you didn't quite get it. I don't know what to do because I want to play high, but the high stone doesn't work well with here after I finish it. Let's do it anyway. I do have to be very mindful, right? Like, I am on the verge of getting trapped essentially in 4 corners. And so this center is looking so large, which is why white plays this very high loose pincer. Because white has the big dreams. We play here. Is this one, right? Yeah. I wonder if I could switch. I actually really don't want to switch, but I'm not sure this is correct, actually, now that I'm thinking more about this. Maybe it was 3-3. I actually think it was 3-3. I think my intuition was correct. Because I'm supposed to go 3-3, then this Hane, then I come back. So this is a mistake. Oh, all right. He's going to transpose it. Okay. Then he should play one more move here to fix this. And I should play some sort of balancing move on the left. There it is. This move is the biggest move on the right-hand side now. But it still feels like I should play something over here. I think we'll just play that. Well, so he's got a big approach here and a big approach here, and he probably is going to take both. Play here first, make that exchange, and then play here. That's my best guess. Black's starting to come up with a big move here. This area is starting to look very important. Even though I said it takes a lot of work, there's my prediction. Even though this takes a lot of work to build this left-hand side, this stone increases the chances of that happening. And again, okay, yep. So white is going to play here right now. Very good. How do I want to handle this today? I'm going to play here. I'd also play here. This is also probably the more reasonable one. But here I have this stone as the ladder breaker. I presume. Let me double check. So it's going to go around that point. Okay, I think. Yes, it should. It should. Yeah, because it's going to come in one space of this star point, so it's going to come in one space of this star point, which will break it. All right, that's cool. He's just going to press down, though. Oh, okay, he's going to make that exchange first. Is he going to try to live in here? The side of the board that we shouldn't fight over because it's not worth anything? It's only worth something now because I played here? This move's pretty big. Oh, we are. We are going to fight here now. Okay. What an interesting turn of events. I play this? I play this, right? Like, I just fight? I think we fight. Oh, fan, why'd you turn on? I gotta turn you off. What a terrible time to turn on, fan. Not while I'm recording a video. All right, so how are we feeling? Yep, that's the move. So 2 choices, here or here. That's it. Only gets 2. I actually think this is the case where I should play this one, but I'm always wrong, right? Like, always wrong. I'm just gonna run this weak group to the center, and we still got 4 corners. This is black takes 4 corners game. I do still want to take this one. This is almost more of an asking move than anything else. Ooh, we're just going to... He's going to go all in on this center. Oh, no, okay, we're going to split. Okay, okay, he's dividing his attention. Just made sure he got a little bit more in the center. And then... we play there. Did not account for this. Feels like I just pull back. I don't have a good reason to Hane because I always have a cut here. Like, this cut doesn't go away if I just pull back. And so usually a Hane to expose the cut, but cut don't care. It's already a cut. Now we'll jump. No more empty triangles for us. Okay, we played bamboo. All right, weak group running around the middle. That's how you win games. Right? Oh, I wonder if I can just start immediately down here. I think we do. Take that right away. All right, the entire attention. Oh dear, what did I do now? What did I just do? This is gonna get worse before it gets better. So if I cut, he's gonna make bamboo, then I get cut, right? Can I play this one? I think I can, actually. And I think it actually works well with this stone. So in that case, I should just play here. I think so. I might be missing the opportunity to play this sequence out right now. I'm not sure about the order, but I think this is now the correct shape. Actually, when he responds strongly, he has a weakness, so I can play a little bit thinner. My original, before I played this peep, I was going to just jump out simply, but since he has a major defect here, we can ask for a little bit more. There's your go tip of the day. When your opponents leave holes, just ask for a little bit more. It's like someone, he went back and made shape anyway. So he has to fix, okay? So we're kind of out. Just gonna probably jump there. It's probably the key point. Yep. Do I know my opponents or do I know my opponents? Is he just gonna play there? I'm really sad I never got an answer to this peep. This peep might have been really bad. I'm still kind of holding out hope. I just don't know where the hope is. So true for 2020. Let's play nice. I'm actually gonna, like, even after white kind of marks this off, there's actually a lot of play in here. We have some options. We have to be careful because of this white descent, though. This white descent is a little problem. How much of a problem is it actually? Pretty big problem. Yeah. It's probably going to play there. Just sort of back off. And again, that leaves me holes to invade later. If he backs off there, I think we just play one more and move to make a shape. Oh my god, he's going to cut this. The madman. The absolute madman. Are you sure you want to do that? Like, I know you can do that. Like, it's legal by the rules of the game, but I didn't even read out any of these variations because this seemed like such a terrible idea. But I guess that's what makes those moves the best. All right, so we Atari once, right? I could do a major sacrifice, but I don't think we need to. So we Atari once. And then I think we just Atari once and connect. Right? Or do we just push through? I don't think it matters. I think no matter what I choose, he chooses the same pattern, the same sequence. But we still got 4 corners, so that's great. What does this ask? Let's see. Okay. Man. There actually could be a really interesting cut in here. But I guess not yet. So I wonder if I should just take this peep. Kind of feels like it, right? Not sure if the timing is right. Let's push once more and then take this peep. Should I take this peep? Actually, is maybe the real question. This peep looks nice. Yes. I do want this peep. Alright, so I can never cut here, but this peep is good. So let's take it. And we'll just continue coming this way. And then the trick, so we're gonna be fine with this group, but then the real trick will be just how to destroy this. That is not clear, my friends. I guess we start with that move, huh? This is such a big move. I don't really want to give up so easily here. Such a big move. All right, we're going to play there first. This is such an Aji killer. Don't really want to play that. This gives him such an opportunity to fix. Like before, I can actually play over here and ask him questions. Oh, but he's going to respond so dangerously. Can't even imagine the danger that he wants to be in. All right, let's play here. Really want to aim at this crosscut. I have so many good things to aim at. It is starting to feel like this exchange that I wanted to make before would have come in handy if he blocked. Again, the whole point of not making the exchange was he could respond to it differently than just blocking. Okay. Huh? Did I not read this out well enough? I don't think I did. Let's assume that I didn't. Yeah, totally didn't. Okay. That's okay. All right, so let's just ask about this. Just ask more questions. Okay, a little dangerous. A little dangerous. But that does make this exchange look really good for him, actually. This was a good result. We're just going to play there. Cover. And again, we have this white stick here as a resource as well. If we get really strong here, then moves over here or around here start to become very fun. This turns into a black center. Black will get 4 corners and the center. That's never going to happen. I think white is too easily able to defend themselves here. But it's a nice dream. What do we take here? I think we play this way. Disconnect here. You might just link under. Be a little bit sad, but that's okay. I think he's going to link under. Continue the fight. Okay. All right, so I'm getting very close to this key point here. So let's just connect and play key point. I think is the plan. That'll be nice, right? Nice shape. Can go down here. I'm threatening this move, kinda. Yeah, I'm still kind of threatening this move. I think I'm really threatening like this move. This is a cool looking move. He's going to link under. Well, that's okay. Anything I can do about it? No, right? Not really. Yeah, that move. Shame. All right, let's take this honey. Just gonna keep it in play. Shape move seems pretty good. Let's just take shape move. All right, so we just made a group in the middle of all the white stones. He did get quite a bit of profit, and we didn't ever get this move. Oh, he's going to keep attacking. Okay. I think that is your right, but actually, it's good. It's good. It also helps out this group, so it's more than just good attacking. It's feels like the next shape point for black. We're going to push through and do what? I don't know. Very concerned. What are we going to do here? Is he just trying to pop out my eyes already? That would be very premature. Oh. You know I get this move for free whenever I want, right? Dude. Not seeing it, not seeing it. Okay, this is getting out of hand. Okay, you can play that. That's great. He's gonna poke my eye there. This is getting exciting now. He's gonna have to come back and fix this. Or maybe he can fix it by playing here? Maybe that's his plan? To get a couple liberties and then play here a fix? And have some threat against the corner? Still not really seeing it, but maybe he's better at reading than I am. I'm also not reading it too deeply. Okay, he's going to fix now. Great. So, while the kids are away, the cat will play. While the dog's away, the kitten will play. I don't know. There's a saying in here. All right, there's a stick. There's a couple overextended stones here that we have to make use of. And I don't know how to do that yet. Working on it. Maybe it's just attach on top. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just playing it anyway. All right, so what's going to happen here? Okay. Oh, dear. Oh, man. Is that this white group is going to have to run this way, and then my black group is going to run this way. Oh? Is this how you're solving the problem, white? Does this solve your problem? No. I think just here. But what if he does that way? This is a mess. Like, really big mess. So he takes one Atari and then he backs off. And then... Could always just make eyes, but that's so antithetical to what I'm trying to do here. Yeah, this little peep defect is really annoying. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're doing fine. We got 5 minutes to think about this one move. Let's drink some tea. We're gonna do it. Yeah, because when Atari's here, I'm not going to take. I'm just going to back off like this. I'm going to give up these 3 stones. Essentially, I'm going to give him a big right for, if he takes it, that is, for all my groups safe in the middle. And then it's just a points race. And it might even be better than a points race for me because I can still annoy this stick a little bit. It's so strong, it's so hard to really annoy, but maybe we can find something. Maybe. Of course, what if I considered some exchanges here? What would I exchange? What if I gave up like all of this? What would I want for it? Well, at least all of this, but with that exchange already made, it seems like a pipe dream. Still need another move or 2 over here to feel good about the game. Because this is not small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 20 points right there on that row. 25, 31. I'm still going to assume that's Sente for me, but we'll round it up to 10. So 40 points on top for white. If white cuts this off, there's another 20, so 60-point game for white. Plus a few extra for Comey. I did round up a little bit, but I also didn't count this. So yeah, we'll say 70 altogether. The entire bottom, if I get the entire bottom, that is 60. Plus 2 corners puts me right about 70. And if I kill this, then that's enough for the win. So other things you could try. I didn't even look at this Atari, I just assumed this was bad. Okay, yep. So we saw this. This is all premeditated. That's for this. Not even consider taking any exchange I get here is gonna. Although Maybe. Maybe I should. I don't think I have enough liberties. Like, maybe there's a Seki in here, some sort of capturing race, but my shape doesn't feel quite good enough. He still has this nice point, too. He needs to live local and fast. Hmm. Hmm. I think he's just going to play there and we're going to make this weird exchange. Seems like the natural course of action. Bump, 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 bump. At this point, it feels like he made his bed regarding the center group. But okay, we're just gonna trade. Yep. I think I force him to take it here. Is that right? And then do I play here? I just Atari and take this? Does that solve all the problems? All the problems in the world? I think so. Seems good. Let's force him to take it. Oh, wait. Okay. All right. We're okay. I was thinking connecting here might be better because it's still forcing, but then he's going to take... I don't really want him to take that. This is actually quite threatening. This is really big. This is also getting really big, but still not as big as the bottom. Wow. Look at him defiantly protecting that liberty, or taking away that extra liberty. He still can't get out. That's all I need to hear. This is big, not bigger than this though, right? Right. I think so. All right, just want to make sure everybody's cool. And we're connected here. Oh, he could Atari and then Atari, and then what? And then he dies. Right? There's nothing else. It's a really interesting, funny liberty situation. I could just take this to make sure that I get the exchange. Let's do that. This just guarantees it. That everybody, all my stones are connected. Again, of course, I'm assuming this is forcing because he doesn't want to let me come in here. But you never know with some of these opponents. This is the move I want. He still has moves over here that are really annoying. Like this is actually really just annoying to answer. Yeah, that's the problem with Sansan, why I don't play it. There's this little, this sort of like question you end up having to answer over and over again when weight just leans on you. Probably should have done this sooner. But I didn't want to take away the liberty. Oh, he could, okay. Interesting. Okay, so I have some good co-threats there. Now I think we play here. Yeah, I for a second I thought he might finish this by playing this, taking away this liberty, and that might change the situation, but he played more safely. It's big, but still not a thing, right? I can just take more? Like, all my stones are fine. I mean, I'd love to have all the points at the bottom. Can I just have them? Is that a thing I can have? Am I allowed to ask for that? This feels like yeah, it's a big move, but I don't know. All right. See if he comes in here. And if he does, I think I'm just going to defend the territory. I don't think I'm going to come on top and let him run around. I think it's just block off the territory. Because this stick, I can still annoy. I have a little bit of play against. Not a lot. Oh, wow. You got it, dude. All right. This is what I said. I said I was just happy to block off my territory and eke out a 5-point win. That is fine with me. Everybody's so much stronger now, right? The fact that black, like, there's still weaknesses, like white has some free moves. And maybe so in this case, actually, white got stronger, but I got this 5-stone kill right in the center of the board. I killed the Tengen stone. And I had to give up. These two are already dead. And this is already half dead. So I really had to I gave up 3 stones to kill 5. No, 4, 5. I gave up 5 stones to kill 5. But in a game where I already took the 4 corners, that seems like a pretty good trade. Oh, this is more interesting. This is interesting. I think he's working really hard for very little benefit. Like, he's really just trying to cram out some sort of existence down here. Okay. I mean, I don't really care a lot. Like, yes, you broke in here, but I'm really just wanting to take Sente and take all the endgame. That's all I really want. Like, that's great. So we're going to aim at that, but we're going to take this one first. Although he still actually is not at all alive. Like, I can still disconnect. So clearly the answer is continue? I should just continue. It's just forcing. Guarantees me liberties. He does get this cool peep peep kind of move here. Yeah, you can have that. This is a good endgame for him. Atari or peep. Not sure which one's better. Atari, okay. And play here. Take, Hane, block. Oh! Oh, does that... I don't think this threatens anything, but... Alright, so we did fix it, but this is also a good move. No, it's not. Stop talking. Oh, alright, that was good. That was good. Oh, but he has this problem. I can just fix this. This doesn't fix it. No, he's going to make a bamboo joint. There. He should actually still play this move. He should still take the endgame down here. I think. This is big. This is also kind of big too. But probably not as big as this area. Okay, so you didn't fix it the good way. Why not? Why wouldn't... I don't know. All right, we're taking this, right? Everybody's in agreement. You guys with me? Let's do it. Very good. Is there fun things to do over here? Feels like there might be. I don't think so, though. Because that Hane is not good enough. This is pretty good. I know it's just a simple Hane, but it's really big. Yeah. Oh, and he's going to even defend it. He's not even going to think about it. This is double Sente. Am I really not going to find anything to do down here? I don't think there is, the more I look at it, but this is pretty good.
Overtime countdown has begun.
Oh no, we're in overtime. That's when bad things happen. Also want this one for the record.
Overtime countdown has begun.
Good, he's in overtime too. Everybody's in overtime. Yep, this is the stuff we wanted you to take beforehand. Does it matter? It always matters, right? Technically, this is better for co-threats, but this is better for endgame, for like the last point of endgame, I think. We'll play this one. He's gonna Hane there. That's fine. Oh, can I play this, Hane? Oh, that's interesting. Is he gonna ko? I could ko.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I think I have liberties to do this. Okay, yep. Why do I start these crazy ko's and get myself into all the trouble? Okay, that's a good co-threat. But you know where that came from? I got some of that myself. Give me some of those good co-threats. I need some. Of course, he's got co-threats here too, so
9, 8, 7.
Maybe I should be more scared of this ko.
5, 4.
I'm never scared of the ko enough. That's one. We can play this out. He might even just take that, actually. Maybe killing these 5 stones isn't big enough, actually.
9,
Am I crazy?
8, 7,
It's not crazy, right?
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 2 overtimes
Oh.
left.
So he thinks it might not be big enough, saving my 2 and killing the 5.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright, we killed lots of things in the center now. Yep, you can do that. Totally yours. That's a lot of points. I wonder if that was wrong. It's probably wrong. I did take a move to defend here. I want to make it worth something. So it looks like I'm only going to get a 10-point corner there. Before it was huge, right? It was looking like 25. That's good. Anything better? I can make this exchange first.
9, 8, 7,
I think.
6, 5, 4, 3.
It does short me a liberty, so I'm not really happy about doing that for future benefits.
9, 8.
Connecting here might actually get kind of big. Oh. Oh. Okay. This is a little sad.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Mm.
9, 8, 7.
So I can't connect there. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so actually I really do need another move up there. That's a problem. 2.
9.
All right, so I can just play here. So I lose a 3.
7, 6, 5, 4.
That's okay.
3.
Or did I just start a co? No, right? Not a co. Okay. Not a co. I have the liberties for this. All right. Now what? I have that.
8.
I guess actually saving this is
5,
nothing.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You can just take that. Those 4. All right. So we gave a little bit back over here. Unfortunate, but okay. I think we need to do a score count.
9, 8, 7, 6,
1, 2,
5,
3.
4.
Yep, it's pretty big. 2,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay. So now it's 70 plus Comey for white, which is kind of scary. It's actually a lot. I need to recount some things. 2, 2.
9.
Okay. One, 2, 3, 12, 13.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
It's more like 60, but it's I'm being rushed. Totally being rushed.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Oh yeah, I was just looking at that too. It's like
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
let's finish that. Should probably push there first. I panicked. I should have just eaten a Byoyomi. Oh, he's still gonna let me do it. Okay. Okay. It's fine, right? I got all the liberties I want. Some of these endgame Hanes are kind of big. This one, actually both of these are big. Yep. Ooh, he's gonna take that one before this one. That feels kind of mistakey. How much was this one actually worth? This was actually worth about 5 points. This is worth more than 5 points. All right, so a little endgame mistake. Although I took 2 moves to take it, though, so it's really only 2.5 points.
9, 8,
Unless he has a Hane plan here. Is he going to Hane?
5, 4.
Yeah, we'll see. I still have this extra liberty, though. So, okay. Yep, you get those. All right, this is pretty big. This is pretty big. Hane looks dangerous.
9, 8,
But I
7,
still have liberty.
6.
Game on. Let's play this one. It's got real small.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Okay, this is gonna fix there. That's why that one was big. Now, still big, also big.
9,
It's also worth something,
8,
actually.
7.
Also, we should poke here. Pretty big. It's also kind of big.
9, 8, 7, 6.
Play there first. Okay. Yeah. Pretty reasonable. Oh man. This game feels much too close.
8,
Much too
7,
close.
6, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, not even gonna give me a chance to count, are you? That's kind of mean. Yep, I also wanted that one. So almost 40 on the left. So that's good. Looks like 10 there. 50, 60, 70, plus a corner. Oh my god.
1, 8,
Way too close of a game.
6,
All right.
5, 4.
Yep, that's good. This feels like good timing now. This Hane is now big. Oh my god, Hane too big. He's going to take this Hane. I'm going to hate him for it. This Hane is 3 points. Yep. A little tragic. Oh, he didn't take the Hane though. That's cool.
9,
So we're going to play this one first.
7, 6, 5.
This is kind of like 2 points as well, but this one's 3 points. So we got to take this one. Also, okay. Actually, this one's 4, is it 4 points? 4 point Hane. Because that point and that point were also up for debate. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 point Hane. All right, find me a 4 point move. Show me that was the worst move. That was 2 points, sir. And it's not even forcing. Although I didn't consider playing again. I don't know what my next move is going to be.
9,
This one
8,
should be Sente 1 point. These are Sente 1 points, or reverse Sente 1 points. Gote 2 points.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thought he was going to eat another Byoyomi for a second. Do I have any other... There's no other point in here, right? Well, white can make another point. I don't think I can.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
So let's play there. It's going to be tight, ladies and gentlemen. Going to be tight. Oh, also... I didn't actually... When did he capture all these? I don't know if I included them in my score or not. Which is kind of worrisome. Oh, that was good. Good point. That may have been a mistake. This is scary. This move just works for white.
9,
White should just
8,
play it.
7, 6.
Yep. All right. Uh-huh.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
That was a weird sequence. Okay. I mean, I can continue to fight this, actually.
9.
Because he already backed off one, right? He kind of gave me a free move here. And he wants me to back off. Like, he already paid his back off move, like, prematurely before I paid my back off move. So,
9, 8.
he's got one here.
7.
Oh, he's got one there. That's good. This is actually a threat, huh? That's cool. That's pretty cool. It's actually a double threat, right? If I cut, that dies, and then I can co for that. Oh, are you really going to do it that way? All right. All right, there's the one there. Okay. So if he plays there, we play there, and then we take that. I think it's a good plan. Is this better? Or this better?
6,
I mean, this is more severe.
4.
Yeah, we gotta play this one. This way's better. Leaves me the extra code thread up at the top. Okay. All right, still in this. I think this is the time we just connect. I think we play here. Oh man, too many codes this game. All right, where's the threat? I don't see one. Obviously, oh, that's a point threat. That's good. That is good. Although I can take away the point and still have threats remaining. That's cool. Yep. That was a point. What else can he make a point? It looks like he can theoretically kind of make one around here.
9,
All right, do I have more threats? I really need to actually be careful.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Let's say I don't. But I totally do. Hmm.
9, 8, 7, 6.
Yeah, he can't make another point here because of this stone.
3.
Oh yeah, there's another ko. Well, neat. Luckily, I can keep playing ko. That threatens to take away this point. Okay. More ko's. Great. Yeah, that's actually a good one, huh? Damn. Why didn't I get that? I needed to take that one first. I thought I was playing like legitimate moves. I don't think I have another. So this one is kind of fun.
9, 8,
But it doesn't do anything.
7, 6, 5.
Okay, he might win that co. Guys, I'm going to lose this by a half point. I actually don't know if that's driving counted the score that well, but oh man, does it feel like it. Oh man. He's got 2 big territories.
8, 7,
I've got...
5,
I did end up losing this corner,
3,
technically.
2.
White does own that corner, the 2-2 and the 1-1 point. Yep. And okay. Do. I don't think there's anything here. Actually, I'm quite certain there's nothing here. But
The last overtime.
Never hurts to pretend. Two big territories. That wasn't anything. I think we're done. Really wish something like this would work over here.
9, 8.
Like if I still had the cutting stones. Okay. Oh my god, it was a half-point game. Except I didn't lose it because of losing the co. Oh man. Play is now resuming. Play is now resuming. I never had this happen before. What happens?
The last overtime.
Okay. Is this Chinese scoring? Did I miss something? We're in Korean server. From Korea. I still have nothing here, right? How I wish I did, but I don't.
9, 8.
Still don't have liberties.
7, 6, 5, 4.
I mean, we can keep playing, but it doesn't do anything. Oh, man. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, man. So I'm a little bit sad I didn't keep all 4 corners in the end. Also, that really was a half-point game. So, yeah. Ghoulbon got out of the room. Bye, Ghoulbon. Ooh. 4 corners. Only 3 of them were kept, but 4 corners. Let's do. All right. I'll put the game into a robot, and I'll try to pick up some highlights, and we'll share those with you, and then we'll call it a day because I don't want to play more than 1 half-point game in a day. All right. Give me a moment. I'll be back in like right about no, because I was gonna. Anyway, you got it. Yeah. That. Whoa. That robot review was something else. That like. I have to like take a walk outside or something just to like clear my head after it. Because, oh man, that game was really close, and you just look at the graph right there on the left, and it was super swingy. Like, let's see, there was, we stayed 50-50 for a while, like quite 50-50, or at least very close, and then I just took a swan dive here into the depths of the win percentage, and I'll show you my opponent's mistake here. It brings it right back to a 50-50 game, and then I swan dive again, then back to a 50-50 and a little back and forth. This is all just real choppy, just back and forth. People are just making mistakes. There's a really amazing move that I am definitely going to add to my own vocabulary. It's not that it's an amazing move, it's just that it's amazing in the history of Go, right? Like where the correct point is not the correct point kind of move. So I definitely want to show you that. And so anyway, after all this choppy action, I go back into the bottom of the depths. And you can see the purple line is actually the score line. The score line, is never, well, I mean, at the beginning there are some points where the robot thinks white's going to get a huge advantage. But even towards the end, this is only like 2 or 3 points away. It stays all this last section. This is all within 2 points. Like this whole thing. So this win rate percentage graph, the green is highly exaggerated because it's close to the game, but the score is really close. And so all those endgame moves matter. There's even one of these moves, I think it's that one, but maybe I think it's that one. Maybe it's that spike, where it just looks like a super normal endgame move, and it's like 58% loss, right? It's just bam. Should be game losing move for sure, but you'd never notice it. All right, so anyway, yeah, this is gonna be much more intensive of a review than I anticipated. Yeah, this game, 4-corner game. All right, everything is good here. However, this move's wrong, or at least Robot says I should go one more. And I questioned this in the game. I was worrying about this as being Joseki. In this case, it's actually correct. If I go one more, it's not correct because black gets too strong. But the idea is that black is over-concentrated here, and so white is actually just concentrating black more. The correct move for black is to actually just pull back and wait for Tanuki, something over here, make an extension. So that was really interesting. Here, this is good for white, and white gets a little bit of benefit from it. But instead of playing over here, again, like I noted in game, should play here immediately. And the response is not here like I do in game, the response is here. And then black should try to do something, but everybody's fine, right? The idea is everybody is fine. It's just fighting. We go right into some fighting. But totally fair sequence. With here, I mean, the robot doesn't like the pincer, but the idea is good. Like all these variations are still good enough. Like it's not even on like the top 3 move list kind of thing, but they're all so close. The robot can't give us too much wisdom. Game board is too open. This side does not like the high approach. Robots do not like the mixed high-low approach. Definitely wants double approach. And you'll see there is a big hiccup here because, as I noted during the play, this move is a mistake. This is a wrong Joseki. This is a Joseki move, but not in this case. I was thinking of a different Joseki. So this is almost a mistake. If white plays here, this is a major advantage for white. It's actually really hard for black to deal with this. So my opponent also looked at it and went, oh, okay, we're playing normal Joseki, and went back to the normal Joseki. This is, again, out of order. Normally black plays here, then white plays here, and then black plays here. Normal. That's what would be expected. I just played it out of order. So real scary. Real scary there for a moment. Okay. Robot also likes this cut rather than this one. They're both okay. They're both necessary. But here I'm going to show it's kind of coming up. There is an alternative for how to play this continuation. Robot does not like this move. The robot very much wants black to play here. And the reason why black likes to play here, and in the game I didn't care. I was like, look, I'm already kind of low. This isn't worth anything anyway. If I play this move and my opponent plays here, I'm just going to play here or here. Robot, for the record, likes this one a lot better. This is sort of your classic defense move, the one you learn in old Go books. But this is the robot move. Just play for hyper efficiency, basically, and take Sente everywhere. But this is wrong. And this is the first sort of astounding revelation of this game for me, at least, just reviewing it with the robot, is that this is not the correct way to take advantage of this weakness. Normally, white looks at this group and says, oh, look, black has weakness there. Let's make sure black fixes it. Right? And if it was something like this, it would go like that. And that's kind of what white's objective is. That's the idea. But this weakness is so weak, or is weak enough, I should say, that white should attack it directly. And normally, the move you think to attack is here. That's also wrong. Like, this also has some problems, right? Especially if black descends. Well, this is not exactly... maybe it's playable for white. Actually, it's probably pretty playable for white. Maybe you just have to push cut here immediately. No, it's not playable for white. Oh, never mind. Take it all back. If white has if white has any stone over here and can Atari, like if white already has a stone there, maybe it all works, but no. The move for white to attack this at this moment is this attachment. And this is a move. This is not part of my repertoire. it hurts. Like it makes sense. I mean, you can see how black would normally want to have a stone here, not up here in this type of formation. And black just takes the point. And you're thinking, oh, but black's just going to kill you. Well, no, that's not really the case at all. Because we're just going to crawl here, and we actually have enough liberties to sort of fight the corner. We can do lots of things. Let me double check that actually. It's not even one of the variations that I played out, but should see. Here we go. Yeah, if black plays here, stop showing variations, please. Thank you. Yep, just like this. Yep, and you know what black can take. In this case, the robot wants black to take the outside, and white gets an even bigger corner. Or I guess gets the corner because white didn't have the corner before. Stop processing, take that away. And if black does anything else to defend, white just runs over here, makes a little group. And at some point, black might need to come back and fix that. And sure, black kind of has a corner, but white got to play on both sides. And so the influence from that corner is nothing. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's go back to the game. So this move in this shape is perhaps the real reason why people don't play the high pincer, why this is unacceptable now. Before, humans generally believe to attack it this way, and this makes this high move look nice, but not anymore, because you have to attack it this way. It'd be much more severe. All right, so now at this point, white plays here, and again, I play this move. Robot says play here, just give up and go do something else. I don't even remember what robot wants to do, but that one, I guess, or... Actually, yeah, robot still wants to fix down here, of course. Sorry. But yeah, just take Sente. Just fix it, take Sente. I was worried very much about having access to the center. And so if I play here, I'm not going to get sealed in too easily, right? I can still fight my way out with moves like this, or sequences like this. But it turns out, right, if white's going to... play. If white's going to cut off your access to the center, then instead of fighting your way that way, you just use the Aji with like a series of peeps, or however you want to do it, right? You use the Aji just differently. There's still Aji there. Okay, here, back to game. So I play there, and then this move, this is where things start to look really good for white, as white takes command of the center. Robot did not like this at all. Robot just wanted to connect here. And then just give all this up. And still 50-50 game, you can see. And part of this is because if white actually wants the corner, it ends in Gote, and that's bad for white. Like, white, that's not what white was about. White wasn't about taking the corners. It was black who was taking 4 corners this game, not white. So in the game, white got to fight here. And this fight is bad. Black very much, or if black was going to continue the fight, robot wants this to play here. But the short answer is robot still says, no, you got to come back and fix this because of this attachment. And if white plays this, no problem. You know, again, you take what you're entitled to and do something else. Play differently. You have to remember you can always do that. You can always play differently. All right, here. This push is really bad. This is one of those cases where I need to lean on one side and attack on the other. Lean over here, attack over here. All right, if he responds, then here. Much better, much more natural flow. In the game, it just felt like I needed more liberties, period. But this is a really bad exchange. This move is, of course, correct in this situation, but still. Correct, like this is both 2 top robot moves, best you can hope for. This one's a little dubious, but it's one of the top options still. And then here, robot actually did not like this peep. But, you know, I'll show you where the real mistake, it's okay. It's like one of the, it's like top 3 options, right? But I'll show you the real problem is that instead of here, robot says it's cut. Have to use this peeping stone now. White didn't respond, you have to punish. And if white plays here, I don't remember what. There's actually, it looks like I don't have enough liberties to do this. So the robot, I think, is crazy. Moral of the story. Yeah. Oh, it still said, yeah, it still says 10% bad for. But just going back to the moves, robot's still like, you have to cut. And then basically fight down here and not worry about this. Just fight over here. Of course, my feeling during the game was this is absurd because I'm not going to have enough liberties, like, to face the stick. The stick can gain more liberties. The white stick can kind of descend quite easily to threaten the corner and get more liberties, so it seemed very unreasonable. But I guess if you're a robot, all things are possible. All right, let me take off the colors. No, I said no more colors. Okay. All right, and then here's the moment. You can see right now we're at the bottom of Black's chance to win this game, but my opponent is crazy. This is the first glimpse we see of my opponent's craziness, and there's a couple times. And I even said in the game, I was just astounded. I was like, you can't do this. This is crazy. However, the real opportunity for Black isn't just from chasing out the stone and getting ahead of the white stick over here. It's actually by cutting here now. And now, White's best move is here, but Black's going to play here, and we're going to attack this stick very severely. Like, it's totally different game now. If White, I actually don't even know what happens if White plays this way. It's confusing. Let's see, Robot, what do you got? Yeah, actually, Robot is just in love with Black right now. Totally in love with Black. We're going to do the tombstone down here. If you guys don't know this, this is very famous Tetsuji. Yeah, Black's looking pretty good. Except White gets out. Kinda. Yep, there's the out. So what did we win here, Black? White still has to crawl. Oh my god. Yeah, these liberties disappear with that tombstone Tetsuji. They just melt away. And then we come here and then we eat these? Oh, this is insanity. Yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, when you hane and then give up the stone and descend towards the edge of the board, it forms the tombstone. Very cool, classic Tetsuji. Tough to find, but I need to use this peep that never got responded to, right? I need to make mischief. And of course, if my opponent responds here, then I just come here. And there's all sorts of ways. Oh, this is dice. The white group dies. So no saving. All right. So anyway, this is not ideal, but it's something. We're still in the game, 50-50. Not a necessary push at this moment. I still need to cut. Still cut using the cut. This is what the robot's betting on, and the thing that I don't do. And once the robot sort of figures out, oh, you're not going to cut, it kind of goes back into the doldrums again. And that fate is sealed after this move. Where I'm just, and especially after this move, this combination. If I'm going to continue down here, cut is still correct. Next best move is to play here. And lean on it this way. And maybe now I can do something. But this was a key point. All right, so this is pretty bad. Robot's just like, WTF, man. Like, we had this. We were coming back. Does not like any of these moves for just about anyone. It just thinks connecting here is so big. It doesn't really care what Black gets in the middle. Because White will be able to manage, right? This group doesn't really have any reason to die. Like, it was really just because White was being kind of unreasonable that White died. Here, like, look at this win percentage, 86% White. No reason for White to die. But this move's okay, again, shape point. But the next move, this is where... This is the second time my opponent kind of goes crazy. And it's this one. And it's only a 21% loss, but my opponent kind of gets this idea in his head that all these stones are important. And my stone isn't that much better, right? Robot wants us to lean on this group or do something like this. But my opponent kind of gets obsessed with all these groups, especially all these exchanges. He comes back and connects. And then I lean on this stone. And we play this famous exchange. Now famous. But here, I missed a good opportunity. This move is incorrect. You can see it's a little bit lost. There's a better move for Black. It's actually just hane. Because this solves so much more of my issues directly. And I don't get the shortage of liberty problem that I ended up with here later on. So I kind of missed that one. And even if White takes, to clean up the Aji over here, I still have Sente. There's nothing else Black can do. All right, you can, whoops, pretend. Let's give black a move. That's not a good move. Don't play that one. All right, you see there's nothing here. So this Hane, just taking away the liberty, is so important. And meanwhile, this is still dodgy for black. So there's still something there. And if I do that, and again, white still has to take, right, to get something. Again, black comes away with Sente. All right. Anyway, I have to play this way, which shorts the liberty on this triangle group. And then I have to take to sort of kill this. And in the game, my opponent should not Atari. I thought this was too small too, and you can see just the graph go ba-bink. Too small. Like, it cleans it. Not necessary. Robot's not really happy, but white responds, so okay. All right, and then here, it's fine. It's not the best, but it's fine. The move the robot really wants, like really, really wants, is here. And this sets up quite a big push-through cut here, or I just taking this stone off the board, which is also very big, because this will all turn to black territory. So I just totally missed this. I played this series of peeps that actually all work really well together, but just did not follow through with them. Here, and take another one. Again, robot's not thrilled to taking territory at this point. That's okay. But here, this is a little bit crazy for my opponent. I won't call it a real crazy, but it's not that bad. Here, again, robot's like, well, what doesn't matter, just still come back over here and take this. Threaten this, like this is big. You don't really need to get a whole lot of benefit here. You already have. My thought was, oh, I can keep the pressure on these, and I'll make my territory solid that way. But, you know, whatever. Here, robot says this cut's better. But again, all the whole time, this is still the key point. And then here, this is good for white. This little sequence, you can see white's percentage creeping back up above 50 to this point where, yes, white should definitely now take this move, and that would be pretty defiant lead for white. But white backs off a little bit, so I gain a little bit of advantage. This does not have the same implication over here, so it doesn't do a lot. This is a really bad move in the sense that I was mistaken. This move is actually way bigger than this one, at least according to Robot, which is pretty cool to realize. But it's okay because white responds, and then we get to play the real move. So that's good. All right, another mistake. White should not play here. And it turns out I shouldn't even play there either. Like that's not the best move. The nice thing about this is that if white, like it just takes away the descend as being Sente essentially, right? By making this exchange. If later on white takes this, I can play once and I can play somewhere else. So even though I lose points overall, it prevents a Sente move later on. So it's better than the alternative kind of thing. It's one of those like opportunity costs. So it's still better for me just to Hane and Tanuki than to do anything else. But I connected and my opponent connected, very Q style, which meant 50-50 game. All right, and then we're gonna do some terrible things. This, again, kind of 50-50. This move, I have no business really to start a ko here. Don't need it, but I do. And it gets very confusing. And you can see once I don't actually need to respond here. But once white gets a response there, this is I should just take. Play here again. This shorts the liberty, so I'm using co-threats, but I'm shorting the liberties, which sets up this stuff later on. It's good. I win these stones, but I lose all these points, so kind of a wash. But actually better than a wash because it really turns the game into white's favor here. Like this is not big enough. So I win those points, but then, yeah, this move. All right, here we go. Ready? Look at that win percentage drop, 57%. Robot's just disgusted, totally disgusted with this endgame move. Robot sees the shape problem over here and is like, this is kind of big. You know, these 6 black stones, not at all safe. You should defend them. And we both ignore it, right? So there's this giant spike up and down. Oh man. Then white finds it and plays this move. But this move is wrong. This move is pretty interesting. And I misread it in the game because I'm like, oh, well, I can play here and go down. But then, oh no, white's going to cut me off. But no, white has to capture before getting cut off. So I'm golden. And if this were the case, this is totally fine for black. Like, winning game. Totally fine. It's only a 1-point game. But black is now in the lead. Amazing. But I missed this. So I just cower and play here. Minus 44%. So after minus 57, 58% moves, I throw out this clunker. And it's a 7-point game at this point. White has, well, I'm going to crawl back from 7 points. So we play this, we play this, we play this, we take some big endgame. It's not going to change a whole lot for any of these moves. Just little tiny changes, but let's get to the next big one. Which is really this corner. And if you guys remember this corner, it was something. All right, now here, this move's bad. I should actually take Ko is better, which astounds me, right? Like, how can this move be bad? This prevents a Sente-ish follow-up for white in the corner and now makes the Ko worth a lot. Whereas the Ko before, it doesn't feel like it's worth anything, but amazing. Anyway. Not going to worry my head. That's not the biggest mistake. All right, so here, so I get this little push, and this is a good move for black. I did play that correctly. I was wondering in the game. We take a few of these exchanges, and it's close. Like, basically, it's at this point, we're like at looks like a 1-point game. 1-point game. 1.3, 1.4 game. So just by taking all this stuff, we're within this 1 point. This move was bad. And it wasn't super bad. Like there could be a lot worse moves. But the thing is it made this Hane kind of dangerous. Actually, I guess it's still fine. No, it's okay. Taking it is fine. But it did lose me a kill threat later. So maybe that's enough. All right, so here. So white saves the stone. And right now, what are we at? It looks like we're at 0.7 points. I am down by less than a point, according to the computer. So I take this, and this Hane is the correct move. Takes the point, take a point. Here we go. When is it going to happen? This move, right? Taking the 2-point move, minus 40% loss. Isn't that amazing? Like, we're playing all these little 1-point moves, and it's kabam, 40%. Oh. Here, if we, yeah. Game says play there. That's the biggest move. And if I do this, it's essentially tied. 0.2 points. So, here's the correlate. So this is like a 1-point move, and this is like a 2-point move. Okay? So like in your head, you can kind of just be like, this is 2 points. This is like 1 point. But again, it's all about the follow-ups, and when you're dealing with a fraction of a point, all those fractional follow-ups, right? Normally you count follow-ups as like fractions of points because there's only a 50% chance you're the one who's going to get to play to follow up. So like if I play a 1-point move that has a 1-point follow-up, that move's worth 1.5 points. That's one way to think about it. Assuming all Sente Gote things are equal. They can change things, right? And they change things because follow-ups lead to more follow-ups, and then you get fractions and fractions of points. Anyway, not important. But if you're wondering how we get to fractions of a point in some of these scoring outcomes, that's how. At least when pro players talk about it. I don't know how they're about things. Okay, so I play this 2-point move thinking that's the biggest move on the board. I'm not going to play the 1-point move because it's not as big. But the 1-point move is really a 2-point move, right? Because at the very least, it's going to set up a 2-point, it's going to set up an additional endgame point. But the 1-point move also is a Ko. So it's not a clear 2-point move for white. It's like kind of like a dangerous it's like a 2-point move that could lose white points, which is why I played this one. But the points that I could lose, right, the potential is worth more than the additional point, or same for white. Like it's some crazy cost benefit ratio. White takes all these Ko threats and then starts it. And so here's the funny part. This is not usually the proper move. Like this is the move to turn this into a huge Ko. But because of the game, I am essentially down, or I'm winning by 1 point. I'm up by 1 point. Remember, I took the 2-point move to do this thing. So I'm up by a point. This, I have to play this move. Like, I have to play the ko. Like, I'm committed to the ko. Because if I back off and my opponent takes another 2 points, like this, I lose the game. Because I'm only up by 1. So gotta do it. And then here's what's really interesting. The robot found this move as the follow-up to the ko, not this one. And that's pretty mind-blowing. Like, that's really counterintuitive. And the reason is because they're both ko threats, right? But when black plays here, like it looks like black's in better shape. But, oh, yeah, white's going to make this ko bigger, right? First here. And let's say black's like, no, I don't want a big ko. Now, white has essentially pre-won the ko and taken another half point here. Like, so it's kind of like white took another 1.5 points in Sente than white would otherwise have gotten. And so instead of fighting this huge ko, because the game is only like 1 point, robot says play here, which is clearly like the worst, like the not as good ko threat, or like local ko continuation. This is so much more threatening, right? Like white can get so many more points here. And especially if black just fights the ko, and let's say the ko goes on and white can find time, like black makes a bad ko threat and white can cut here, white can pick up 1,000,000 points, right? Which white can't do if white cuts. But it's a 1 point game. White doesn't need 1,000,000 points, white needs 1 point. And so that's just amazing to me. So amazing. Okay. Anyway, so we play the human way. And we play this ko, and oh my god. First of all, the robot's like, yeah, white can't win the ko. I wouldn't be so confident. But that's the status. And basically, I'm up by 1 and a fraction points, 1.5 points or so. Assuming I win the ko and black or white wins the next ko. Or sorry, sorry, if black wins this ko and then wins that ko, right? That's kind of like the score. Okay, but all this stuff doesn't really matter, right? Because at this point I'm up by 1.5 with a ko remaining. And so, whoops, there's a little bit of an interesting glip here, but not that interesting. Okay. Yeah, white wins this ko. I don't have any more threats, and so that's how it ends up being a half-point game. Yeah, so crazy. Sorry, thanks for sticking with me through that much longer than I wanted to review. But yeah, just a couple really, oops, turn the really important things, at least for me, that I learned here. And number one is actually going all the way back to the beginning with this formation. When you have these two and then a 4th line stone, this is playing underneath it. This is so brutal. So, yeah. I guess if I were to learn something else in the opening, right, it would be that normally when white approaches this, I have to play 2 spaces. White approaches 2 spaces, you play 2 spaces. White approaches 1 space, you play 1 space. And that's sort of been the case forever, even in among professional players, not robots. But in this case, but also professionals, I think, believe that if white plays 2 spaces, you have the option to play 1 space and have it be okay. But robots like, no, it's really not good enough because white will follow up here, and you're kind of over concentrated, believe it or not. So anyway, weird robot stuff. So thanks for watching. I in the end did not get all 4 corners technically, because I did lose that right one, which I'm kind of sad about. But oh well, it's all good. We still played a dual Sansan game, so I'm happy I played a dual Sansan game. It's not my style, not my thing, and I came out the other side just fine, right? So thanks for watching. Maybe I'll try another game where I can take all 4 corners one more time, and so we'll do another 4 corner game. That'll be fun.